Welcome to a Japanese pharmacy. There are so many across the country and I want to show you the best things you can find here when you're visiting Japan. Let's go! One characteristic of Japanese pharmacies is that they'll always have an outside area stocked with goods. You'll find toilet paper, masks, and any kind of easy to grab items. Now the medicine area is a little overwhelming because I don't know what to look for, but they do have painkillers and you just ask the staff if you need to look for something. If you have an injury, check out the injury section. You can get taping, bandages, as well as anti-inflammatory pads you can put on your skin. The dental section, if you're here, don't worry, they do have a lot of foreign brands, but they have local toothbrushes as well as interesting types of floss, toothpaste. And then, of course, there's other healthcare like face masks, which we all know are very popular now around the world. And you can buy protein as well as health drinks. Now the shampoo and conditioner section is one of my favorite because it's so pretty. Look at all the designs. I'm going to dive deeper into this later, but there are a lot of different things you can pick up and they're not too cheap. They're about $10 to $20 per bottle. I think that's pretty expensive. One of my favorite sections is the bath bomb area because there are so many and I love just testing out new ones and some of them are really cool packaging. Look at that. An area I don't frequent, but I always question is the weight loss one. You can wear these things to bed and apparently it helps you get slimmer legs. I don't know. I'm skeptical. Something I buy regularly is soap. They have two different types here, the foam kind and then the kind of gel one. Of course, you can find lip balm here. They have brands like Nivea, but then of course local ones as well. I have a few favorites and I'm going to show you one later in the video. There are definitely a lot of products here, especially beauty ones that I have no idea how they're used. For example, eyelid tape. I know these are really common with Japanese girls and I'm not going to try it out, but you can get them here. So if you are interested, this is the kind of fun stuff you can come across. There's a lot to change your eyelid shape as well as tape things. I'm finding a lot. Since I never look this deeply when I come and grab my stuff, it's kind of fun just being like, wow, what is that? One of the best sections in a Japanese pharmacy is of course the makeup area because there are so many fun little things and usually it's highly regarded here, good quality. There's a really big staple here. It's this princess mascara that makes your eyes really big, the lashes. Today, I kind of want to test out maybe one beauty product. All right, I found a couple of mascaras that come in different colors. We have purple, brown, copper, as well as black. And they have testers so I can just open it up and see. Ooh. Ooh, copper is so pretty. Totally getting this copper one. Looks so beautiful. I also love buying the nail polish here. It's very good quality, very affordable, and you can also buy hair dye, dry shampoo, and the beauty face masks. Face masks, the ones that are wet. They give you the nice gooey sensation. You may or may not know, but Asia, in particular Japan, is super big on their sunscreen and I was a bit skeptical at first, but now I use it a lot because it's really light on my skin and I really do enjoy using it. One of my favorites is Anessa and it's so expensive. It's 3,000 yen for a 600ml bottle, but I put it in my purse because it's tiny. I really love it. And another one is Skin Aqua. It's a really nice small bottle again. It's a little bit more affordable. It's 700 yen for a tube and it's got really nice packaging. I like it. I feel like Japanese sunscreen is just so aesthetic from the product design and to the feel of actually using it. One thing to note is if you come to Japan to live in particular or even just visit, bring your deodorant because they don't have a good selection of it. It's not great. So keep that in mind if you are going to live here or visit. I always bring my own. They have a few now. Back when I first moved here, there was almost none. So yeah, no deodorant. Also, I prefer to bring my own ladies products too. If you're a lady, be careful about that. They do have lots of pads and tampons, but I prefer the ones from Australia, so I buy them in bulk. I was surprised to see that there's a huge food and drink section. It's basically a mini supermarket and I always pick up my laundry goods here too. This brand is what I recommend. It's a tax zero and they have great travel products. You can just pop in to the washer. And another thing I want to show is that they have so many character themed goods. So that's one of the big marketing things they do in Japan where they'll use anime characters and video game characters to sell products and it is highly effective. I have bought band-aids, products, tissues, all kinds of things because they are themed and you'll see them everywhere and they're always changing because there's new things that are trending and I'm sure you will buy some while you visit. When you're traveling here in the summer or autumn, there's always going to be seasonal products and I'm going to review some of them later, so stay tuned for that. Lastly, I want to touch on vitamins. There are so many different kinds. I don't really go for them that often because I don't know what's inside them, but they're very popular and you can find them even at the convenience store. a pharmacy here in Japan actually does the coolest umbrella collabs, and I've only seen them here before. It is Pokemon. I previously bought the Eevee Evolution as well as the Pikachu umbrella, and now they have all the like water, fire, and grass type starter umbrellas. It's so fun. Actually, there's more than just the starters, it's all the types. These were half price actually when I bought it. I couldn't believe it. I grabbed them, but these are 1,600 yen. So yeah, back then I got it for like 700 yen, but that's crazy. Really good. So check it out. Hopefully they have it at your location. I am back home with all of my goods, and you can see them all behind me there. I got a lot. I think I spent about 100, maybe a bit more because I had a few things already and I bought a few on Amazon, but I want to introduce everything I got today. By the way, I'm going to introduce everything and then also try everything. So first off, it is summer right now in Japan, so we're going to find a lot of limited edition goods like these cooling pads. And these are actually rather expensive, I believe 600 yen, so they better be worth it. Apparently they last like 3 hours. Japan is obsessed with products like this. So inside, I think there's 3 of these individual wrapped things. I have never bought these before, by the way. Oh, they smell really nice. I really enjoyed the smell. It's like a menthol, but not too strong. Like almost minty. And there's 2 inside. I didn't realize that. They recommend putting it on your neck because I believe putting it on your neck really helps you cool down. So let me do that. I kind of wish it was half the size. Oh, it's cold. There we go. It's all on. So you can see it's on my neck right now. I think it'll just get a bit cooler the longer I have it on. I'll update you throughout this video. This is part of the Hinyari collection, so I'm actually gonna go and test the next one. From the same brand, I love this brand because they do eye masks. Yeah, so this is the eye mask. Once again, I think these were a little pricey, maybe a little bit cheaper, 400 yen. It comes with an individually wrapped eye mask. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on. Ooh, it's already like instantly. Did I get it on properly? I gotta figure this out. Hold on, I always mix it up. Tip, if you don't know which color goes on which side, you can look at the little box at the back. So it's the gray side that comes on the top. I think I did it wrong the first time. Okay, I got my 2 cooling products on. Update with the neck. It doesn't feel cold. It's kind of is getting warm. The eye mask, on the other hand, is a little cool. The next thing I want to try is this OS1. If you've heard of Pocari Sweat, it's basically the same thing where it helps you if you're dehydrated. Inside are electrolytes. So I've never had this one before, and it's the jelly type. That is so salty. Wow. Very different to Pocari Sweat, because Pocari Sweat, even though it's like a little salty, it has more of a sweetness. Whereas this is just like very salty. Oh my goodness, suddenly my neck thing is working. No update on this one, but not a big fan of this. I think this was about 200 yen. Yeah, I wouldn't get this again. Another one that's similar to the OS1 jelly is this Pocari Sweat. And they recommended freezing it and then it becomes like a slushy so you can bring it with you when you go and work. So I might try that on another day. A super popular product here in the summer are these kind of wet wipes, and apparently they have a cooling mechanism. And I'm not really a big fan of carrying them around, but I saw this mini one with 20 sheets inside, and I guess it's citrus flavored, or smells like citrus. And in the past when I used this, it kind of gave me a burning sensation, so I'm just gonna put it here and maybe on my arm. Definitely inhaled the scent a bit. It definitely cools you down a bit. It's like probably a combination of it being a wet towel and whatever chemicals they're putting in there. There's a penguin on here saying it's very, very cold, so I think this was about 100 or 200 yen, so not bad. This is not exactly part of the cool series, but it is part of the summer edition. These are sweat pads. I don't feel like we have these in Australia. I'm very curious about them. They're called underarm pads. And I think this was the cheaper box. It was like 300 yen or 400 yen. I didn't want to spend like 800 yen. I don't feel like I'm going to use these. Ooh. Inside there's just like a bunch of orange and white colored pads. I'm not the type of person who sweats a lot, but Japanese summers, they do make me sweat. Okay. Then we peel this off. And there's like sticky adhesive here. The big flap goes upwards. I'm gonna try this. I guess you stick it on your skin? Or do you put it the other way? No, you'd stick it on the clothing. Ow. Did it the wrong way. Wait, yeah, you'd stick it on your clothing. So this would only work if, I guess, you had like a t-shirt. If you had a singlet, it probably wouldn't work. I guess you wouldn't need it then. Because I have a really short, like a short top. It's not 100% sticking inside. Oh, you know what? This isn't half bad. Just trying to see how this feels. The chicken dance. If I had a t-shirt that had like a better length of sleeve, this could actually work quite nicely. That's surprising. And inside this, there's 20. So I guess I could test these out. If you sweat a lot, I think I can recommend these to you. Following the trend of things that work in summer, this is a series that the men's section has. It's called Bior, and it's like another wipe, but it was with Pokemon. Yes, the marketing in Japan is extremely effective. I was like, what, a Moltres? I don't want that. And the first chemist I went to, they only had the Moltres, so I didn't get the Zapdos or the Articuno. I probably would have gone Articuno because that sounds like it's the most effective, icy cold. But I'm gonna give it a go. I think it's got a citrus flavor or smell. So this one's clearly not as portable. This is rather heavy. I don't know exactly what these are for. Face and body sheets. This is the feeling of Moltres blowing fire on you. I guess it's a bit of a cooling effect once again, similar to the smaller one. I think because it's a bigger one, it's easier to like, you know, spread over your skin. Not bad. I guess you could remove sweat with this. Okay, onto the beauty section. Now, I love lip balm. I think I'm one of those people who has like 10 lip balms at any one time. I have them in all my bags, in my bed, on my desk, and this is a brand that I've been curious about. It's like also another brand that is the same brand that makes a really nice shampoo and conditioner here. It's called Argalian, and these are expensive. They're like 600 yen, which is a lot for a lip balm. So I figured while I'm filming, I'm gonna give it a go. Neroli and bergamot, and I think they had like images of lime, so I'm hoping it's like citrus. It's a very nice, smooth, buttery lip balm. It's a very, very subtle, if not almost no scent. I like it. Would I get it again? I don't know, but I'm definitely going to use it at 600 yen. I got myself some mascara, I think it was, that was really in a cool package. Like, look at this. And it's a metallic brown, which looks so cool. I've never had something like that. It's called Mascara Copper 3650 3650. This is really pretty. Can you guys see how metallic this looks? I'm gonna try and apply it. I can't see. Does that look metallic? I mean, I already had black mascara on. Maybe I need to do it another time when there's no mascara already on there. I can't see it. But let me show you what it looks like. It has such a cool color. I feel like I'm gonna have to retry this later when I don't have mascara already, you know, applied. And I think that was expensive. That was 1,500 yen. I guess mascara that I usually buy is like 3,000 or 4,000, sometimes 5,000. It is cheap, but from a chemist, I guess it feels more pricey because everything else has been relatively reasonably priced. And this is another pricey item, false eyelashes. False eyelashes are something I've only gone into recently. I did it when I was like 18, I only did a few times, and now I'm like, false eyelashes? Yeah, so I'm not gonna open it now, but this was 1,200 yen, I think, and there was a bunch of different types. And I've got a few heavier ones, but these were really nice and natural. And I think Japan is known to do false eyelashes really, really well. This is something I've never had the opportunity to use. Spot care patch. So basically if you have a pimple, I think it's a pimple patch. And I don't feel like these are common in Australia. I think it's like more of an Asian culture thing, but the packaging, very cute girl. Like, look at that. Very kawaii design. They know how to target us gals. And I don't have, luckily, touch wood, a lot of pimples or acne, so I am just gonna apply it and see what it looks like. Hopefully that's not gonna damage my skin, but I've never done one of these before. I have friends who use them. Occasionally I will get a pimple, but not really. I feel like this is the kind of thing where putting it on when you don't have anything probably like encourage pimples to come. Oh, there's different sizes, that's cool. Little ones and big ones. There's actually 3 sizes included inside, an 8mm, 10mm, and 12mm. Oh, you can't even see it. That is really nice and clear. Can you guys see it? Because I can't. So if you're looking for pimple patches, this might be a good one. Another thing that was awesome, like images and branding. I think it's the same brand. It looks like it. These face masks. Like, how cute is this like anime girl? She looks like Nana. Oh. One thing, if you're a girl and you're coming to Japan and you have period pain, you can get tablets at the chemist. But this is something I recently discovered. I saw someone posting about it on social media, and these are heated pads, and these are amazing. They're not hot enough, but basically what it is inside you have these like individually wrapped pads. Looks like this. Looks like a little pad, and it's got like a sticker on the back, so once you peel it off, you put it around your stomach, like attach it to the clothes or the pants, and it keeps your stomach warm, and that really helps with like stomach pain during that time of month, because I'm always running around with my hot water bottle, but really, realistically, when you're on the train, this is way better, so really recommend this. My other tip is, if you can't get a hold of these, because I had to get them on Amazon, couldn't find them in store, is like kairo, so like these hot pads. This is kind of expensive. This was like 800 yen for 2 boxes of 5. Speaking of things we stick on our skin, these are shippu, which if you've never heard of them before, they're like these anti-inflammatory pads that are so popular in Japan. They don't just come in like this sticker form, they also have like gel as well as like a roll-on. They're a little expensive. I think for 14 it's like 1,500, but you can get smaller packs. Yeah, they're huge in Japan. Anytime anyone gets injured, they're like, get your shippu. But my pro tip is, if you need to get these regularly, go to a like doctor, because they will give you these at the discounted rate, like 30% of like the full price, because it's subsidized, but only if you have like a prescription or a doctor approves it. So inside you'll have these little packets, and so they're really portable, and within this, for this particular size and brand, there are 7 of these inside. And you just stick it on and you're good to go. So really recommend it. You can put them anywhere. You can put them on your arm, your neck, your back. I bought this online recently. This is Yolu. This is the shampoo of the year, I think. Like, and Honey, a very popular one on social media, even in the West, blew up, but I think this is the next one that should blow up because it's so good. Look at this. Number one, the design is just like stunning. I love it so much. It smells great and also feels good on your hair. It's a little expensive. I don't know. I feel like I always bought like really cheap shampoo when I was in Australia. So this is like, I think 1,500 yen for just the shampoo. Otherwise, if you aren't sure if you'd like it or not, grab yourself some samples. I think I have another one from the And Honey brand I was mentioning. So for 100 yen, you can buy yourself a sample of like the shampoo and conditioner from the brand you like. Almost all the brands do it. And this is how I kind of test and see which one I want to buy, because I don't want to risk it for a whole bottle if I don't like it. And these are also great when you're traveling, because a lot of hotels, unless you stay at nice places, have really cheap shampoo. Or if you're going to the onsen, you can just bring your own little packet and you're good to go. So I really like these. I've been wanting to buy this for the longest time. This is soap. And you might be thinking, soap, who cares? Yeah, the inside, nothing too special. It's just like soap that comes out like a bit foamy. But look at the top. So it's in the shape of a cat paw. So you push down and then you get like a little cat paw. I really wanted this and I'm very excited. Like, look how happy they all are. They're like, Mom, look, I'm a cat. That's what I want. You know, simple things, right? It's a little expensive. It's 500 yen, whereas the other dispensers are like 300 yen, but fun. I have a Mario soap dispenser. You know that my life is just full of fun, cute things. Another thing I picked up is this bath bomb, and this is super trendy at the moment. All the convenience stores and the chemists are selling these like characters inside the bath bomb, and I think like not like such a new concept, but there's so many cool collabs. Like there's Pokemon, there's anime. I've even done one that had like onigiri and there was like fish inside, not actual fish. So this one, I've never seen it before. It's like onsen themed, and it's like all these animals that are like chilling out at the onsen. And I think these are like 300 yen, but it depends on the series, because some of the series are like nicer. Like there's some really big mega Pokemon ones and they're like 600 yen or 900 yen. So yeah, it just depends, but these are fun, especially if you're traveling in Japan. You can have a hotel room with a bath, so try these out. It's fun. This is something I've always wanted to get. It's Gatsby hair wax, and this is in the men's section, but I don't know, just like look how small it is, and I like the like character on the front. Usually I don't use hair wax, but sometimes I want to slick back my entire hair, so I figured this might be good. Oh, inside looks like this. Actually smells really nice. And the reason these are so popular is because look how portable it is. Like, it's perfect to just put in your bag. There's different types of hair wax, and being someone who hasn't used a lot, I don't know what to look for in it. So it says moving hair wax. Is this the right one? Moving rubber, wild shake. Not sure if this is that exciting, but if you do come to Japan, you can get foreign goods, you know, like Gilead, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Venus. They're just very standard, so you can get your razors, and Dove and all those kind of brands, like big international brands, are still available in Japan. So rest easy. Not that exciting. But the last thing is another heating, cool down accessory. This one's not just for summer. This is for if you have a temperature. So if you're in Japan, you're feeling ill, you have a fever, grab one of these. I actually had these during the pandemic. When I had my vaccination, I had a really bad fever and I was just lying in the bed, unable to do anything, and this helped a lot. It's the only time I've ever used it, so I bought it to show you guys today. So inside there's 16. Maybe I'm just gonna use them when I'm working and it's really hot. And we just put it on your forehead like this. Whew, that was really cold. By the way, still have my little neck thing on. Yeah, these are really effective. They feel really cool straight out of the box. I recommend it. They were kind of expensive. I think they were like 700 yen because it was such a big box, but they didn't have smaller. That was my haul. What would you buy at the Japanese pharmacy? Let me know down below. I have probably more things I could show you in future, but this is probably my go-tos and some of the new things that I wanted to try out. But this was fun, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! 冷た